Hello everyone, and welcome to our new webinar. My name is Theo, and in today's webinar I want to show you the new version of SketchUp 2020. The new version of SketchUp is very excited. SketchUp improved a couple of things, and I want to show you that. But first, my name is Theodor Rachev, and I'm part of the Iospace team. We are official distributor for Eastern Europe. Also, we are a V-Ray training center, and we are place for 3D artists and future 3D artists. If you have any question to me, please use the QA form in this link for a webinar. In this webinar, I want to show you improvements too in SketchUp Pro. The improvers are very excited, and I want to show you this one. I want to show you the new things on Layer, Outliner, Move and Rotate tool. SketchUp have a new units, new function on hidden geometry, and layout is improved. Okay, the first thing in the new version, we don't have any more layer in SketchUp. We have a new name here. The new name is tag. I want to show you that. I will open my SketchUp, my brand new SketchUp. I'm very excited. And here in the default tray, we don't have any more layers. We have a same vision, same name and same function, but the now layer is called tags. When we select any of our models, we can switch on and off this object from here. Also, when we have one simple box, we can make this box group, and we can create new tag, box 2, and now we have to go to this object to go in tag name box 2. We will open entity info, and when we select this object, we open the tag menu here and select the name box 2. And now we can switch on and off our objects. I will delete this box. Also, we can delete tag from here. When we select any tags, we can press this button here and we will delete it. Okay. The next improve thing is outliner in SketchUp. Outliner is almost like tags, but here we have a lot of function. When we select any object from our scene, like this object is Laura. He come in the new version on SketchUp, and the other people are from lasted version from SketchUp. Here we can hide again our object, but also we can see how many groups we have there. When I select to object and make it a group, I have a group here in my outliner. I can open my outliner and I can select any of my object here. inside to this group. This is very useful. Okay, outliner is almost same like tags, but some people works on 3D Max, and when these people come to SketchUp, the layers is not the right way to make their work. For this, outliner is very helpful for these people. Okay, the next maybe excited and very excited things is grid points for move and rotate tool. I'll open my scene again, and now we can see I have a simple box here. When I take the move tool, I see grid points to boundary boxes. I can select any of these points, and I can snap these points to other geometry. I can take this box and snap here. The most excited things is background points. When I take these points on backside of my view, I can select this corner, and my object is transparent. Now I can see everything, and I can snap my object very easy. I can do that, and with my bottle we have a simple boundary box and couple of points. When I take the point from my backside, I can snap my object to everything. Also, we can use an rotate tool. When I take rotate tool, again I can select my back points here, and I see everything. And when I rotate my object here in SketchUp, and my point is on the back side, my object automatically it's transparent now. Okay. The next excited things in SketchUp is units improvements. Now in our units we can from area units and from volume we can take the yards, gallon and liters. If you want to understand how many liters is our box, I will select my box, and I will open from window, model info and units setting. Now here we have formats and millimeters. This format is when we create geometry and precision, but we have a new type. New type is area. We can select any area of our object, and we can see how many liters, yards, gallons or centimeters per square is our object. Okay, I will select liters, and when I select my object I see how many liter is This is the very useful way. If you create in your scene the pool, maybe if you wanna know how many liters is your pool and the gallon, you can know this one with SketchUp. Okay, this is my liquid inside of my pool. I will put the material, water, and maybe I have to change transparency. Okay, now we have a pool and water inside. When I select the water, here I can see how many liter is my object. Of course, I can change that with gallons. I can see here, and I can change yards. And this is the big improvement for SketchUp. Okay, the next one is hidden geometry and hidden object. Hidden geometry and hidden object, they are like same things in the last version on SketchUp, but now they are separated. When we come in view, here we can select show hidden geometry. Now we see every hidden geometry in our object. You can see here this geometry on my bottle. And let's hide one of these two couple bottles. I will change height. And now when I switch on show hidden object, my height bottle is coming in my model, and now I can see where is this model. You know, when you download from a 3D warehouse any 3D models, sometimes these models come with a lot of geometry. This is the heavy model, and when we press to show hidden object, we can delete this, and to save a lot of our resources, and our scene have to be very smart. Okay, if you wanna see our object, our hidden object again, we come here to edit, unhide all, and now our model is come again in this scene. The next improvement is layout. Layout is part of SketchUp, and here we can make our cuts and put dimension to our project. But now it's not necessary to create every single pieces and to hide any of our object to make a right view. To create our presentation, it's necessary to make just tags. I will create 2 objects, maybe cylinders. 1 cylinder and 1. Okay, I group this object and I will put the new tag my test object, and I will put this 2 cylinder there. I'll select these 2 models and I change my tag from untagged to my test object. Okay, let's put our scene in layout. We can make that from file, send to layout. But first, of course, we have to save our model. Let's say yes. And we can select template to our scene, and now here we have new things. When we select our model box from SketchUp, we can rotate everything in our scene, but of course we can change our camera view. Here I have a scene 1 and scene 2. When I select scene 1, I have my view from SketchUp. But now it's not necessary to hide any object and create a lot of scene in SketchUp. It's simple, because now we have a tag many here on default tray in layout, in SketchUp model panel. I will switch off this one. In the SketchUp model panel we have tags. The tags work in layout in the same way like here in SketchUp, and when we select our tags, we can hide it or show it. And now when I select here my test object and hide it, this object is hid on my scene. Of course, I can have a lot of models here, and I can switch off my tags, crease, Waura, and this is very useful for trees, because trees are heavy geometry, and when we create presentation to our model, we can switch off the trees to make a right position, to make a right viewpoint, and of course we can switch on the shadow, and we have a fog effect here again, and we can switch on our trees, because the tree are heavy geometry. Here in camera we can select the different view. We can change this view from here, from this window, to top, bottom, from back, right, left, right, and ISO. What is ISO? We don't have ISO in SketchUp. When we come back here, we can see the left, back, right, front, top, and ISO, but is with perspective. Can we make perspective changes here in layout? First, I will switch reset option to my camera to see my first camera position. When I press this button reset, my model is changing to my first open time. Okay, here I see my object in perspective. When I switch open my box and I press on the right button of my mouse, I can switch off perspective, and this one give me to very easy way to create dimension. If I want to put dimension in my object, I will switch the parallel projection without perspective, and here in dimension 2 I will open dimension style. Here I can change my type, my units, centimeters, and my precision, and when I select it, I can put size of any object in my scene. Okay, this is the new things in SketchUp new version, and if you like our webinars, you can press the button subscribe in our YouTube channel. Also, you can find us in Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and LinkedIn. In this social media, you can understand more about us, about our webinars, about our company. We make a training for SketchUp and V-Ray for SketchUp, of course. And this is our site here, creativeindustries.com. You can understand more about us and our new courses. And thank you for your attention. My name is Theo. If you have any questions, if you wanna connect with me, please use this email address. And for any sales question, you can ask my colleague here in the sales at echo.space.